sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Philadelphia Eagles. And off we go from Las Vegas. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game. First play at 2nd down. Now a play fake. Carr. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's... Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick-6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass.
Pass.
Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Gronkowski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Let's see what you got. 24 is the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on Pro Bowl center Jason Kelce. Throwing is Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw, it's Carr. Flushed out right. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete. But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg Ward, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term, they just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
20. Nothing, our score after one. Raiders nothing. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Looking to get it to Ward, intercepted. It's Damon Arnett picking it off. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And a big loss here as he's taken down. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him. And I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Complete to Breakford Jr. It's a gain of 19, but it's third down.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. They'll run on first down. Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Carr now on first down. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
They go play action with Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. Eric Wilson, the leading tackler from Minnesota last year, in on the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Carr going to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught by Watkins. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On first down, Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Hurts. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Hurts fumbles it, and the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Josh Jacobs, boy, I tell you, he is a complete package. The power that he has to run through you, and then he's also got the speed to run away from you, as we saw there. And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play. And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, that's Ward. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode. Really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course, you got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. Touchdown, Eagles! Miles Sanders with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Carr going to leave this for Drake on the draw. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last two plays, both losses. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. To throw is Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Drake. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. Now Carr, got to have this one. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 28, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick six TD. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those, but truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's Ward to return. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Man out, man out, man out, man out.
Hurts. Flushed out right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. On first down, it's Sanders, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. That'll go as a pickup of 8. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run with Sanders. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but look better on that play. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The kick by Elliott is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. Carr now to throw. It's complete to Drake. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 4 yards remain for 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Carr. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
One final try now for Carr. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off.
Interception all day. Oh, baby, the whole line rolling now, baby.
But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they fall a game under the 500.